Same system as usual. Use the raise your hand feature if you've got a question, and we'll work our way around to everybody. Willie P, let's start with you.
Nathan, hope you're doing well. There's been a lot of in and out when it comes to the back four. How do you feel the chemistry is going there with the lads? And also, how do you think that Pablo has played over the course of the first two matches?
Hi. Yeah, I mean, I'm used to everyone now. I've been here long enough. So for me, it's quite simple. I played a lot of my games. Most of my games have been next to Adilson, Melanda. So me and him, I feel we have a good connection and we understand each other's game. And in terms of Pablo, I think he hasn't really had a much of an opportunity to show what he's got. I think he's saved what he's meant to have saved, and unfortunately, we've let in some sloppy goals. We know that so far in the opening two games, but I don't feel like Pablo could have done much about those.
Also, with Brandt moving to left back for the last game, how much of a role did you kind of have in helping him kind of from a tutorial standpoint get to that? And what was that process like to kind of ensure that he knew kind of what the state of play is and what his assignment was?
Yeah, I think you all know Brandt's an intelligent footballer in general, and the manager, I think he wanted to keep intensity there because he knows how much the fullbacks need to work, pressing, but also becoming, as you've seen, part of the midfield when we have the ball. And that's how the manager wants to play. So I feel like he wanted Brandt to impose his midfield side of his game, left back. And I thought he was very capable.
Thank you.
Thanks, Willie P. Let's go to Caleb.
Hey, Nathan, hope you're doing well.
Hi.
I wanted to first ask you a bit about a comment from Tanzio from this past weekend. He mentioned that there was some anger in the locker room after the St. Louis match. And he said that it was a good thing because it showed there was hunger and belief within the group. I wanted to see if you could elaborate a bit more on that and how maybe the group can funnel that anger into the game this weekend against Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, no one's happy losing a match. And I feel like if you are, then there's a problem already. So we were very angry with some of the decisions we got given. And also we were angry with the way that we didn't take our chances like we should have. And the goals, we know already we made mistakes. So I think all of it in general we're frustrated with because we're happy with how we're going in terms of performances. We just need to turn those into wins.
And I wanted to follow up that with you weren't a part of the Atlanta games last year. I don't know how much you're aware, but there has been a rivalry between the two cities that goes beyond soccer, between Charlotte and Atlanta. Wanted to kind of give your thoughts as someone kind of new to this game of someone. I'm sure you played several rivalry games back in England, and just kind of go into how maybe that can also be used as extra fuel for y'all.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I've played a lot of derby matches, and for me, it's more you just have to take it as another game. I think for me, you go into every game wanting to give 100%, and you want to win every duel and every battle that you have. So for me, I'm not going to approach it any differently than I would any other game. But I think in derby matches, it comes down to controlling your emotions and using them in the right way, because as you've seen all over the world, when matches are derby or against your rivals, anger can spill over, and that's never a good thing when it comes to football.
Great. Appreciate the answers. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Thanks, Caleb. We'll go to Alex next with Steve on deck. Alex, you there? If no, we will.
Oh my gosh, my bad. I was talking. I just am.
Nope, no worries. You are good to go. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Hey Nathan, how's it going, man? Sorry about that. Was kind of following up on what Caleb was saying. The Atlanta and Charlotte feature two of the best fan bases in MLS. And I'm curious, does that make the game any more special to you?
I don't know about the Atlanta fans. I haven't witnessed their stadium yet, but I can only compliment our fans since I've been here. They've been amazing, and like I said, like you said, sorry, they are for me the best fans I've seen so far in the MLS. So yeah, I can only speak on our fans, and they've only got behind the team, supported us in good and bad moments, and we need that to continue because it really does help us.
Yeah, and then separately, we know Christian Lattanzio as this steadying force, this person who, I don't know, just kind of has routine, hard work, all the coaching cliches. And I'm curious, like through a relatively turbulent time at the beginning of the season, has he been that steadying force, or how would you characterize how he's been?
He pushes us to the maximum every day, and that's only a good thing when it comes to a manager. He doesn't let sloppiness or things that he's not happy with, he doesn't let it slide. So we know that we have to turn up every day in training, and if he's not happy with something, he puts it right. So yeah, can only be complimentary. And yeah, I think you see the calm side to him, but he has both sides, which is, I feel like every big manager and top manager has. So yeah, it's only good things so far.
Has he changed at all with the first two losses of the season, or has he kind of been, have you not noticed a difference?
No, he knows we need to improve, but if we won the two matches 3-0, 3-0, he'd still be saying we need to improve. And that's what you want from a manager. He hasn't changed much. He knows that we're on the right path. Things haven't gone our way, like I said, through mistakes ourselves and decisions that have gone against us, but only we can put that right this weekend and start a winning run.
Okay, fantastic. Thanks, Nathan.
No worries.
Thanks, Alex. Go, Steve.
Hey, Nathan, I apologize for any background noise. I'm at IKEA right now in case you need any meatballs or furniture I can't pronounce.
Thank you.
Now that you've had a few days from St. Louis, I'm interested as to your understanding of how would you characterize what went wrong there, and how have y'all addressed that in training this week going towards Atlanta?
I feel like sometimes you can overanalyze something, and don't get me wrong, I think we were all angry after the game because we've conceded 3 goals, and anywhere you are, any game you play, if you're conceding 3, you can't be happy. But I think as you've seen, the goals they're freak goals. So we've had some mistakes, and we've been punished. But like I said, we need to start taking more of our own chances, because not many teams are creating more than us over a 90-minute period in the MLS. So the signs are we know that we create the chances, we get in the right areas, we put the ball in the box, we get shots, but we need to turn those chances into goals, and that's the main thing. I think we'd be a lot more worried if we weren't creating chances and we weren't dominating with possession and getting the ball in the final third of the other team. But we're doing all those things. So I think we just need to be a bit more clinical in both boxes.
Yeah, and there was some sublime buildups in that game, but there weren't that many truly dangerous chances, save for Vargas's header off the bar there. And I had the chance to run into Enzo at Target earlier this week, and he just mentioned how it's a little different than what he's been used to. Is he, feel, and it's different for anybody who comes in. Every league is going to be different. Every team is going to be different. Do you feel like that there's a comfort level that's building with the newcomers to, what Christian wants, what everybody collectively is trying to put together?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like when you get players from different leagues, different countries, speaking different languages, it's not going to click. And I think you see that time and time again all over world football. So it may take a few weeks for it to be smooth sailing, but the signs are there and it's all positive. You know, players need to get an understanding with each other. They need to get a connection, and that's how they play well. So, like I said, I think Enzo's done well so far. He works so hard for the team, and he's always willing. He's a fighter, as everyone can see. So, his signing's only going to be a good thing for Charlotte.
Great. Thanks for your time and good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.
Thanks, Steve. All right, we will wrap it up here with Jess.
Hey, Nathan, I just wanted to touch briefly. I think you talked a lot about the team as a whole. For you as an individual over the last 2 games, what have you liked about your performance and what would you like to work on in this match in Atlanta to take you to the next level?
Hi, Jess. No, I'm okay with my performance. I'm not over the moon. I want to always improve, and I've always been critical of myself. I've done that my whole career. And I think, like, when you don't win 2 games, you're never happy with your performance, to be honest. Well, I'm not anyway. So yeah, we're all still learning. I mean, we're playing a different way than last year, and we feel like it's day by day coming together more and more. So hopefully I'm in the team this weekend, and I can improve again.
All right, thanks so much. That's it for me. Have a great week.
Thank you. You too.
All right, thanks, Jess, and thanks everyone else for hopping on. Nate, appreciate your time as always. We'll wrap it there. We will have head coach Christian Lattanzio tomorrow at 2 p.m. So hopefully see everyone there. If you need anything in the meantime, please reach out. Thanks, everyone.